Hello, this is Kim with Standing on Solid Ground. I am your host of this motivational and inspirational podcast, and today's word of the day, tarrying. The definition or meaning, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, is to delay or to be tardy in acting or doing something. I also have found this dictionary as the King James Version dictionary defines tarrying or tarry as the Greek word for tarry in Georgianio. It means to be vigilant and responsible. A leader who is vigilant and responsible in prayer and is vigilant and responsible in life. So we have two different definitions. Now, as I explained to you in many different episodes before, words can have different meanings when it's according to our regular dictionary and our biblical dictionary. And in this case, we can see the two differences. However, whenever God asks us to tarry, He wants us to be vigilant and responsible, either in prayer or in life, that we are to do things in a slow motion sort of way. We are not to react so quickly whenever something is either said or done. There are times when we will react to something very violently, destructively, and inappropriately because we don't have another source or another avenue to vent out our feelings or frustrations. So we do it in what we consider a normal reaction, a human reaction. But God is asking us to be responsible in our reaction of doing something or acting on something. So the two definitions can work together. In the process of God working something out in the background or backstage, in which I call it, there are times where things on the forefront can happen. Satan is not going anywhere until God destroys him. He's not going to stop doing what he knows best. He is vigilant in what he does. He is very vigilant because he knows that his time is running out. Now, he's not responsible. Had he overtaken God in heaven and was sitting on his throne, do you or can you imagine what could this world have been like had God not continued to reign and Satan reigned in his stead and became the one on that holy throne? A person's heart doesn't change unless God changes it. That inner person will not change unless you allow God to change it. And when we tarry, we can tarry in prayer. We can tarry in God's presence. We can tarry in His Word. Meaning that when we are in His presence and reading about who He is and learning about what He does and knowing what He is able to do, that is vigilant and responsible, because we will learn how to live this life responsibly. We don't need to go out here and find everything wrong with everyone else. We need to learn to find out what is wrong with ourselves. So we tarry in the presence of God and learn God so we can learn about ourselves. Because you know what? The one thing God is not going to do, He's not going to turn the mirror backwards. He's not going to do that. He's going to put that mirror right in your face. Why? Because He wants you to see who you are and see if you see the fruits of Him in you. And if you don't, you know what? It is time to pray. So the word of the day is tarry. To be in the presence of God, to be vigilant, and to be responsible both in prayer and in life. And the other definition, to delay or to be tardy in acting or doing. This is Kim with Standing on Solid Ground. You have yourself a wonderful and blessed day.